Hello everyone. First of all, thank you and a very warm welcome to you all. Joining the session of understanding whether data engineering is a good career choice or not. Today we have a very young and energetic talent of data engineer and business analyst Mr. Arya. He has been in data domain since a decade with a very vast experience of working with the clients all over the world. I am pretty sure he has a lot of wisdom to share. Over to you, sir.
Hello everyone, how are you all? So now we will start to today agenda is all about the career path of data engineering, how we can proceed and what are the steps we should take, what are the acknowledgement we will get after taking that steps. Okay, so I'm setting up my screen. So just tell me. So here the agenda is all about that. In the first tutorial point, we can see that why we become a data engineer. Okay, and then we will proceed that the learning curve of for data engineer. Third part, we will see the job responsibility of a data engineer. In the fourth part, we will see the job scopes and the salary ranges about it, and in the fifth part we will see the sample interview questions, and in the last but not the least we will see the future of data engineering later on. Okay, so already why became a data engineer? Okay, so why should we go through that? As you already know that a data engineer is an IT professional whose primarily responsibility is to prepare data for analytical or operational purpose. Okay, and the data engineers design systems that gather and handle and turn raw data into useful informations for data scientists, as well as you can say as business analysts also, to comprehend the range of all the scenarios which we can see. But the ultimate objective is to make the data more available so that the business, you can say, may assess and improve their performance. Here you can see huge number of data being generated regularly. Whenever you buy something from a mart, okay, you get a receipt, so its data is also being collected. Okay, so there will be a huge number all over, the data will be collected with all the persons actually. So without any more, let's get started the session by taking look. Okay, now firstly, most of why became a data engineer. Okay, we have already seen that the data scientist has a huge burden for a while before it. Okay, and the companies are adopting IoT and AI driven approaches also. Okay, and most of the business have undergone digital transaction in the recent decades. So this has result in unthinkable number of new sorts of data, as well as considerably more complex data being created at a great rate. Okay, so here you can see companies are higher demanding for that particular job. Okay, and big sort companies are investing in data engineering only. And talking about this what you can say that it is based the data scientist. In earlier times, it was only the burden of data scientists to collect and organize and clean the data even before starting to analyze previously. Okay, so with the storm of, you can say, complete corporate digital transformation, the IoT and the rush to become an AI driven, it's evident that businesses required a large number of data engineers to lay the groundwork for successful data scientists. Okay, and the computer, and talking about as a result, the function of data engineer will continue to increase the relevance and scope as well. And with such demands in the current digital world, the big sort companies which we're about to see are all lined up in the data engineering investment. Okay, talking about Facebook, you can see the average salary of that is 1,75,881 US dollars. You can see here when, okay, you can see that also Capital One as well, Microsoft also, Cisco, you can see Google as well, and ATT and T. Okay, IBM also. And talking about the learning curve, okay, here you can see all the learning skills which we have to adopt for the data engineer. Okay, now we will take the basic requirements. Okay, now we will taking a look at some of the very basics requirement for becoming a successful data engineer. That is firstly coding. Talking about that coding perspective, coding is a highly sought after skill that is required for the majority of data engineering jobs, and many organizations expect candidate to have a working knowledge of programming languages such as you can say Python, Golang, Ruby, Perl, Java, C, and C++, as well as R also. Okay. Then after there will be data warehousing. So in this concept, okay, this particular topic, what you can say that data engineer are responsible for storing and analyzing massive amount of data. That's why in a data engineering profession, expertise with an experience with data warehousing like Panoply or Redshift is critical in that data warehousing. You will see that part also. And talking about the knowledge of operating system here, so the knowledge of operating system means that you should know how to work with operating systems like Apple, macOS, Microsoft Windows. There are many operating systems of like that, Linux, Solaris, Unix as well. Okay, and there's many distribution of Linux as well. You already heard about Ubuntu, Kali Linux, Parrot OS, and many more, CentOS as well. So these are the essential thing as a data engineer in knowledge of operating system. Talking about the data analysis. Okay, so most of the organizations required data engineers to be well versed in analytics software, particularly Apache Hadoop based solutions such as you can say MapReduce, Hive, Pig, HBase. Okay, HBase will be also critical to be known here. Okay, and non talking about the critical thinking. Okay, so the data engineers must be able to assess problems and then devise okay innovations and effective solutions about that as well. Okay, now talking about the second perspective, that is basics ML understanding as well. Okay, so throughout machine learning is generally the domain of data scientist. Okay, which is having a fine grasp of how to use this sort of data is beneficial to data engineers as well. And building your data model and statistical analysis skills will help you to design solutions that other can use, establishing you as a valuable addition to any firm. Now in the last part we have a good communication skill as well. So as a data engineer, you must be able to interact with both technical and non-technical colleagues, which is why excellent communication skills are essential. Now further we will move about that what are the certifications, okay, we will grab after learning this data engineering. So when it comes to getting a career boost or a career kickstart, nothing comes as close you can say complete to the top certificate course from a respective source. Okay, so hence let's take a look at some of the top major okay the data engineering certificates. Like here you can see the Amazon Web Service, AWS big data specialty. So here we will see there are first one, that is Amazon Web Service, where it is a cloud based service where we can see how to manage all the data on that particular platform, that is AWS. As you already know, there are three service okay which is mainly used: AWS, Azure, and as well as GCP. Okay, whereas second one is here we go, that for Azure Data Engineer Associate. Okay, so it's called DP. There is a advanced certificate for that, that is DP 203. So after learning that, okay, you will get a good CV as well if you put it in your what you can say LinkedIn profile as well as in your resume. Okay, in the third one here you can see SAS certificate for big data professionals. Okay, you will also get to know about this certifications, how you can improve it, means how you can go for the certification, what are the steps you can take it, means these are the particular steps you should know, where are the basics requirement I have already told you. In the furthermore you will get to know about the Databricks certificate, professional data engineering certificate. Here this is the certificate you will get after going through that. And in the last you will get to know the GCP certified, you will become it, and this also a good platform where you can put your data and how to analyze it, how you can grab up all the things in that particular platform. Okay, now talking about the job responsibilities of a data engineer. So here we will see the job responsibilities of a data engineer. So here we can see that in the firstly, okay, look at some of the key responsibilities that a data engineer might come across on a daily basis. So here you can see the first point is analyze and organize the unstructured data. So we will see how to organize it, all the unstructured data where we get, and how to acknowledge all the sames in that manner. Okay, then we will see how to create the means you have to figure out after getting the job responsibility of that. Okay, these particular thing you have to keep in mind that these works you should do. Okay, so how to create pipelines as well as systems for that, how to create data. Okay, then after you will analyze the patterns as well as trends of that. Okay, and then we will figure out that how to examine your company's requirements as well as goals. Okay, then the conduct how to conduct a complex data analysis and report on a result basis, means whenever you have to particular getting a what you can say database of a particular, let's say you can say a particular database of a particular company. So how to generate the report of that. Okay, how to analyze that, what are the particular if it is a shopping company, what are the particular item, or you can say that cloth, or you can say whatever they are picking up, what are the basic requirements, what are the generating report, means on what basis these peoples are taking this particular what you can say cloth like that. Okay, and then we will see how to prepare data for perspective and predictive modeling as well. Then further on we will see that how to build the algorithms and prototypes of these data. Then we will see how to combine all the raw informations from the different resources where we will came from the data warehousing. Okay, from a further detail we will see all the things that how to collect and how to manage all these things. Then we will check how to explore ways to enhance the data quality and reliability as well. Okay, then in the last we will see how to manage and identify the opportunities for the data acquisition. Okay, so after that there will be we will see that how what are the job scopes and salary ranges. So there are, let's take a quick peek at some of the companies who are in a great need of IoT architecture as of now. Like this is firstly we will see the Visa, there are Accenture, Deloitte, Adobe, okay, IBM, Mercedes Benz. Okay, and now we will see the salary range of the data engineer. Here you can see it is starting from the, you can see in India the salaries for a data engineer ranges from as much as 4 lakh per annum up to somewhere else you can say around as much as 20 lakh per annum, with the average salary coming around somewhere between 8 to 9 lakh, okay, per annum. Here you can see the average salary of that, and this is the range between 4 lakhs to 20 lakhs per annum you will get. And talking about some of the interview questions they will ask after learning this particular course. Okay, you will get into the interview after submitting your resume with different companies. So these are the basics questions they will ask you. Okay, so here the first they will ask that explain data engineering. In the second they will ask that what is data modeling. Okay, you will get to know all these things like list various type of design schemas in data modeling, as well as distinguish between structured as well as non or you can say unstructured data. What is in the second half you will also get to know. Okay, you will know all these things, what is name node. Okay, what is the full form of SDFS, and then we will see, then you will get to a particular question that is block and block scanner in SDFS. So this is the main point you have to focus. This seventh one is the main important, so you have to focus that part as well. Okay, and In the later on, we will see how explain start schemas like that. Okay. And you will also detect like what are the steps that occurred when block scanner detects a corrupt data block as well. Future of data engineering. So here, talking about the future of data engineering, as we managed and every increasing numbers of data sources and data pipelines, like in modern data driven forms, the function of the data engineer, you will become a more, what you can say, prevalent and as well as crucial in any organizations of all sizes, whatever you have. Okay. And as well as talking about, you already know that the data engineers work in a variety of settings into, you can say, to build systems that collect and manage and converts raw data into usable informations for data scientists and business analysts to interpret like that. Okay. And there are some common tasks you should perform when you work with data, that is acquire data sets that's aligned with business needs. Okay. Develop algorithms to transform data into useful, actionable informations. Okay. And to build and test as well as maintain database pipelines like that. Okay. So these are the things you should know about it. Talking about that, start with an entry level positions when you get this job role. Okay. So many data engineers start off in entry level roles such as business intelligence analyst, or you can say database administrator. As you gain much experience, you can pick up new skill and qualify for more advanced roles. Okay. Right after that, as of now, my colleague will take over this. Okay, all of you. So thank you.
Hi guys, my name is Nidhi. I'm a learning consultant here at Intellipaat. So now we are on this website. The website is intellipaat.com. Now, when we look at the data engineering courses, right, we have a wonderful course that we have designed, and the course is in tie-up with MIT. Okay, MIT X Micro Masters program is what this course is called. So when we see, there are a lot of sections available here. When we click on popular courses, the second row, first course is what we are talking about right now, PGP in data engineering job guarantee program. We click on this course. All right, we talk about this course in tie-up with MITx MicroMasters. Now, why MIT? See, of course, there are a lot of institutes, out there in the market. There are a lot of institutes which are from India, which are outside India. Now, when we talk about India, right? IITs have the highest recognition in the job market, of course. However, when we talk about the global corporate world, especially when it comes to any IT related technologies, MITs is the world's #1 institute. Okay, now what do you mean by MicroMasters? A lot of people ask me. MicroMasters is nothing but MicroMasters is one step below masters, a master's degree. So basically, when you do a MicroMasters certification, right, there are few institutes out there in the market, especially in the US, wherein you are able to skip the first year of masters and you can directly take admission to the second year. Okay, now let's talk about this course. The name of the course is PGP in data engineering job guarantee program. I'm sure the name itself sounds very attractive, but the job guarantee that we provide is only for people who are freshers and people who come with 0 to 3 years of experience. Now, of course, I'm sure everybody who has joined this meeting already knows what data engineering is. The trainer has explained a lot of stuff about the overview of data engineering. Let's talk about how the course will help you in this. So it's a complete online program, okay, for 7 months with 100% job guarantee, which gives you a MITx MicroMasters certification. Let's talk about the curriculum first, and then we'll talk about how the course will be conducted for you. All right, there are total 13 modules, like you can see on my screen. Module number 1 is the preparatory sessions on Python and Linux. Now, why are we giving you the preparatory sessions on Python? Because Python is trending right now in IT, right? Most trending and popular programming language. Almost 80% organizations are using Python as a programming tool.
Plus very easy to understand from the syntax point of view as well. So the foundation classes will be done on Python so that you are well prepared for the future modules. Okay, module number 2 is data wrangling with SQL. Now SQL forms the base of any data engineer. Okay, since we are teaching you from zero, it's important for you to know the basics. So we're teaching you SQL. It's a database course wherein you'll understand how to pull out data from the database of a company. Then there is introduction to data engineering. Here, of course, you understand what is data engineering, the use cases, applications, what are the tools which a data engineer uses, how to process tasks, etc. Module number 4 is big data engineering in Apache Spark and Scala. Now, of course, you are learning what is data engineering, but it is very important for you to learn the big data ecosystem and Apache Spark as well, to know how to load large volumes of data. Now, when you work in an MNC, right, you should know how to process millions of lines of data. So that is where big data, Hadoop, Spark, all these things come into the picture. So we're giving you an overview of entire big data engineering with Apache Spark and Kafka. Then there is data modeling, which is of course required for a data engineer to know. So here you understand the difference between SQL and NoSQL databases. You learn data modeling using relational databases, using Apache Cassandra. Then there is cloud data warehouses. Now, of course, if you are entering the IT industry, or if you're already in the IT industry, I'm sure you would know that if you are working on any kind of data, be it analysis, be it processing, be it storage of data, it is very important for you to know how to, link your data on the cloud platform, right? So that is where even the module number 8 comes into the picture. So you learn how to learn the skills of building the scalable data warehouse on AWS. Now, cloud has many technologies. There is AWS, there is Azure, there are a lot of things in cloud, right? Google Cloud, but AWS right now is the market leader. So we are teaching you how to store data on the cloud platform, how to make your data more productive, and give it to the data scientists and data analysts. So data engineering, to put it in simpler terms, it is more about extracting data, loading data, storing data, and making the optimum use of data and providing it to the analyst and the data scientist for their analysis. Okay, so a data engineer profile does not do the analysis. Everything before the analysis part is what a data engineer will do. Okay, so basically this particular job role is very, very, very significant for any company. Why? Because if there is no data engineer, what will a data scientist or a data analyst do, right? So it is said that for every data scientist that a company hires, they need at least minimum 5 data engineers. So automatically the job opportunities increase in IT companies especially. So data engineering is one of the highest paid job roles and has good number of job opportunities, not only in India but also abroad. Then there is mastering ETL tools, Informatica. Okay, so you understand how to load data, you understand using SQL for data transformation. Understanding the ETL architecture is very important. That is what we will teach you here in Informatica. You understand the quality checks also. Then module number 9 is schedule and automate data pipelines with Apache Airflow. Okay, so you learn how to automate and monitor ETL pipelines with Apache Airflow. There is cron, and you learn how to implement data quality checks also, and processes for running the ETL in a production environment. Now, of course, if you're coming from a proper ETL background, learning this entire program will be very, very easy for you. Okay, a person who's already in a BI reporting tools background, a person who's into BI ETL background, learning data engineering is very, very helpful, and it's a natural progression for you to learn data engineer. Of course, after gaining few years of experience in as a data engineer, few people also feel like moving to a data analyst profile, which involves like proper coding kind of a stuff. However, this does not involve much of coding. It's a proper non-coding program. Module 10 that you see is data virtualization and containerization. So you'll use Docker here. Okay. Then there is module number 11, which is a capstone project. Capstone project is nothing but a project wherein you'll apply the knowledge and skills of all the tools and technologies that you have learned so far. Then module number 13 is machine learning with Python, which is actually not required for a data engineer, but like I said, a natural progression for a data engineer in future after gaining few years of experience is to be a data scientist. That is why we are giving an extra exposure of machine learning using Python as well. Okay, so here you learn the supervised, unsupervised learning, the NLP platforms. You learn data science algorithms, the basic statistics, RNNs, CNNs, etc. Now you see this module number 12 is in green color dot. Okay, green is nothing but self-paced. You see here blue is in live classes and green is in self-paced. Only this Azure Data Factory is what we are conducting in self-paced, so which is also an extra exposure we are providing to our data engineer aspirants. So if you see this entire curriculum of total 13 modules that you are getting, it is a perfect combination of curriculum which is required for a person who aspires to become a data engineer. All right, now, and of course this has proven in a very short span of time, it has proven to be the best selling course on our website as well, and will assure you the best job in the data engineering industry. So now let's talk about how the course will be conducted for you. Most of you would see this is quite self-explanatory, but still I will go ahead and quickly give a brief about how the learning experience would be like. So of course, like, it's a 100% job guaranteed within 6 months of course completion. Now what that means is, once you complete this course within 6 months is what we're assuring that you get a job, of course with a 100% job guarantee. Now of course nothing comes free of cost, but so of course the job guarantee comes with a lot of terms and conditions. So now if we check the FAQs, what are the terms and conditions? We check. Okay, so we've mentioned here all the students have enrolled for this job guarantee program and completed the course along with passing the placement readiness test are eligible to avail the career services offered by Intellipaat. The career services are provided to students for a period of 6 months. However, if the student is unable to secure a job within 6 months, he or she can raise a refund request. Refund of the fees will be done within 30 days. Now, of course, like I said, the job guarantee comes with terms and conditions. There are basic terms and conditions which any job guarantee program would have. I'll just explain a couple of them. One, of course, you should have 85% attendance in the live classes. That is mandatory. Plus all the course and projects should be submitted within the deadline. Third thing is, of course, all the assignments, all the projects, case studies which the trainer is going to assign you has to be submitted within the deadline. All right, so all these things have to be submitted within the deadline as well. It's a complete now going on to the next feature, which is 7 months of live sessions by industry experts. So it's a complete online program. You'll be getting live lectures from industry experts for the next 7 months. These are live interactive lectures from the trainers. The trainers are from the industry itself. They carry an average of 10 to 15 years of industry experience with relevant domain experience of minimum 8 years in data engineering. Now, whatever lectures you attend, you will get recordings of the lectures by the next day. So two benefits. One, if you miss a class due to an emergency, you can always go back to the recordings. And second, you might also want to keep revising whatever you're learning, right? So you'll get recordings of all the classes with lifetime access. You can revise as many times as you want. So you're getting live lectures. Second, you're getting 200 hours of self-paced videos. Self-paced videos is nothing but structured, pre-recorded lecture videos, again by the same industry experts, which comes with lifetime access. So basically you're getting three things here. One is live lectures, second is recordings of live lectures, and third is pre-recorded lecture videos with lifetime access. Next, of course, in terms of the support, see, our head office is in Bangalore, regional office is in US. So we have learners from all across the globe. 50% of the learners are from US and Canada as well. So our support team works 24/7. It's a 24/7 support. Two ways of getting your queries answered. One is definitely in the live lecture. You can ask your questions directly to the trainer. But if you're not in a live lecture and if you still have a query, you can reach out to the support team. Support team will connect you with a technical expert who can also resolve your queries one-on-one. So we have one-on-one query resolution as well for our students. students. In fact, since MIT is a premium institute, we are also offering you a dedicated learning manager. Dedicated personal learning manager is someone whom you can keep in touch with. Whenever you have any issues or concerns, you can reach out to your dedicated learning manager. He or she will try and resolve your queries at the earliest. So this person is like a point of contact for you for any issues that you face in the next 7 months of your online education journey with Intellipaat. Okay, so like how in a bank you have a relationship manager, right? Here you have a dedicated personal learning manager. Now the most significant feature of the program is the project work and exercise. Why? Because you're not only learning, you're also applying what you have learned. So you will know the areas and opportunities for you to grow during the entire program. Total 50 plus industry projects and case studies we are giving you, and we'll make sure that these projects are from different domains like banking, retail, e-commerce, finance, FMCG, etc. Because the role of a data engineer is not restricted just to an IT company. So basically tomorrow you might get placed in an international bank like Wells Fargo or JP Morgan, Citibank as a data engineer, right? So we'll give you projects from different industries so that you understand the technology implementation in various industries, not just IT company, right? There is also lifetime free upgrade, which is very significant feature, because now this is something which no other company, edtech institute will be able to provide you. Why? I'll tell you. For example, if you're learning all these technologies right now, you're learning SQL, you're learning ETL, you're learning Informatica, Spark, etc. A lot of things which you'll be learning in this next 7 months, right? After 2 years or 3 years, whenever there is an upgrade in the technology, right? Whenever the curriculum gets advanced or there is a new curriculum added or an update in the technology, again you will have to spend the same amount of money to learn the same technology, right? However, if you're going ahead with this PGP in data engineering, the job guarantee program from MIT X Micro Masters, we are giving you a lifetime free upgrade, which means in whatever investment you are doing right now, you will be learning the updated course content, the updated curriculum of this particular course for all the 13 modules, free of cost for lifetime. So it's a one-time investment. There is no recurring cost for your data engineering learning. Okay. Now, in terms of career services, let me explain the career services part. I think most of the questions will be answered here because a lot of people have asked me questions around it. Now, in terms of providing job opportunities, we have a tie-up with 400 plus companies across the globe. So what we do is initially we will help you with your resume preparation and your LinkedIn profile update. Once that is done, we will share your resume with different tie-ups that we have. Now, why do we do that is because, of course, a lot of people might be coming from different profiles, maybe IT itself, but different job roles, or maybe completely from a non-IT background. So definitely you might not have a built-up resume for this particular job role of a data engineer. So to help you with that, we help you with your resume preparation, LinkedIn profile update. Once that is done, we will share your resume with different tie-ups that we have. Okay, and according to your preferred location of work, let's say your preferred location of work is Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad, Mumbai, Pune, Gurgaon, Noida, Delhi, the metro cities of India. So whenever there is a position which is open, we will notify you and you can go and attend the interview. Now, the best part of our job assistance feature or the career services offered by us is the 100% job guarantee, right? So of course you have to dedicate your time and efforts towards learning the technology. You have to master the skills so that you're able to crack the interviews at your end. However, the best assurance we are giving is definitely we will conduct interviews for you, and we're giving you the 100% job guarantee provided you are going to meet all the terms and conditions of the job guarantee. If you meet the terms and conditions and you still don't get a job within 6 months of completing the course, you get a 100% money back guarantee from us. Apart from conducting interviews, we're also going to conduct mock interviews. We'll give you interview questions, interview answers, assignments, quizzes, case studies, whatever you need to be prepared with before going for interviews will be provided from our side. All right. Of course, there is also something called as the access to the Intellipaat job portal, on which our 400 plus hiring partners are already registered. So what we'll do is we'll give you the ID and password of this job portal and also start applying online. Okay, so 100% job guarantee within 6 months of course completion, access to the Intellipaat job portal for 6 months after the course completion. The mock interviews will happen after 80% of the course completion. One-on-one career mentoring sessions is after 90% of the course completion. Profile building, which means career oriented sessions, will be throughout the course. Resume and LinkedIn profile building will happen after 70% of the course completion. So if you see, we have a proper structure to our job assistance and the career services feature that we offer to our students. In fact, we have a proper job assistance team which is dedicated solely for this particular purpose of getting jobs for our learners. Okay, so any questions that you have, guys, you can ask me. Coming to the fee structure, the total admission fee is 1,50,000 plus 18% GST, which rounds up to close to say about 1,77,000 rupees. No cost EMI starts at 8,000. So of course we have very good scholarship options also available, but the scholarships are on first come first serve basis to our interested participants. So probably you must be in touch with any career counselor or a learning consultant like me. Okay, you can get in touch with your learning consultant, ask for relevant scholarships and discounts, and they'll be able to offer you. You can probably also mention that you are a part of the webinar which was being conducted today for the data engineering program, and they'll offer you some higher scholarships as well. In terms of EMI, yes, we have no cost EMI options available with our financing partners, wherein no interest will be charged to you and the entire amount can be converted into 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, or up to 18 months and 24 months of EMI as well. That is how the EMI goes as low as 8,000 rupees only. Okay, let's have a look at the certificate also. So you'll get an industry recognized certification in data engineering from Intellipaat in collaboration with MITx MicroMasters. All right, we'll have a quick look at it. This is to certify that you have successfully completed courses, passing grades for MITx MicroMasters credentials in, and of course the name will not be statistics and data science. This is just a sample certificate. The name mentioned on your certificate will be this: PGP in data engineering, job guarantee. Of course, job guarantee won't be mentioned. PGP in data engineering, MITx MicroMasters will be mentioned on your certificate. It's a verified digital certificate which is globally valid, industry recognized, and has a lot of value in the job market globally, not only in India. Okay, guys, so I will wrap it up here from my side. Okay, thank you so much for your time, guys.